Glad you could join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Beavers will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So UCLA's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Running inside, it's Knight. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. There's some room. And he scores! Touchdown, UCLA!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run. This game, you know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Beavers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside, speed, take the top off of defense, catch posts, and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Newberry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Floats it out in space. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Knight. Got enough for the first. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bruins! Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tight end now in motion. The run to the left. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Nolan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ready, put hot. Red 20 hot. Put hot.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Red 18. Red 18.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Off the RPO, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping odds on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
He's going to lose the yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's down, and they have to get it to the 42 to 6. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. Got his man. They make the stop. Now 4 yards short of the first down. The Beavers will punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line. Maybe some room here. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellis. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Iamaleava fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground, he's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hatcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was lots of running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Throwing, Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Knight. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Unloads quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Finds his man down the middle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 9 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Orange with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Butler. And the returner goes down. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, down here on the sideline to start the third quarter, there is a lot of energy with the UCLA Bruins right now. The guys are yelling. We've been here before. They know how to come back in a situation like this. They've proven they can do it, and this is a resilient team. We'll see if this energy carries them to a better start here in the third quarter.
Looking for room. It's Hatcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Move up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catch is made at the 15. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Working that left side now. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Fires quickly. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Hatcher. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Keeps it himself. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Lee. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Knight. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they will score. Touchdown, Bruins. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Defense looks as if it's coming. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards.
Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The offense is struggling. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. There's a crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the UCLA sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.